Hello, everybody! Guess what? Phoenix is back!
What? Woo! Me!
Yes!
Back by popular demand.
Actually, I will just say we are kind of cheating the system a little bit. I do want to be transparent about that. We are cheating the system a little bit. We were going to record this on September 1st, but weather is not going to cooperate, and I just so happen to be up early on August 31st, so
So basically I got 2 episodes for August.
I mean, kind of, not really. I mean, let's just pretend it's September and August 31st. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because this episode's going to come out on, like, September, I don't even know. What is today's episode coming out? It's 25, right?
I have no idea.
I literally just had the page up a little bit ago. I don't remember what it was. I think it was 25. This is supposed to be... Oh, man, I really got no idea. This is episode 30.
Oh. Okay. And I have basically no idea what happens. In between, like, what was the last episode? Like 23? 4?
The one that last premiered?
Yeah, the last premiere.
I think it was 24, because I think, like I said, I think it was 25 today.
Yeah, okay, so I have no idea what happens between episode 24 and 30. Great.
Sunday is when it comes out. Oh man. Okay. Well, now I'm kind of wishing I wish I recorded one more episode. Then I could have gotten that 2-hour episode out on a Monday.
I mean, we could record another for my September episode.
No, this is your September episode.
But it's August.
It's coming out in September. But
oh well.
But yeah, oh well. I forgot what I was even going to say, but yeah, we're just in the middle of this case. Phoenix has no idea what the heck's going on. The official voice of Prosecutor Saad Madhi's back.
Yeah, I'm just vibing.
Just vibing. And, well, this is what happened, if you don't remember. Well, you probably do remember. This guy has already been exposed for having multi-personality disorder and stuff like that, and so now we got, like, all the different personalities, like Patches, Kisagawa, Uendo, however the heck you pronounce his name. But... yeah, we're cross-examining him, and now we're gonna do presenting evidence of the attorney's badge, of course. No, I'm kidding.
Always present the badge.
So the people in this case right now are, let's see. Simon, he's dead. Oops, frick. Simon, he's dead. That guy is the defendant. Saad Madhi, obviously. Her, and him. So who... obviously, you're voicing Saad Madhi. Would you like to voice any of these other characters right now?
I guess I am the balloon girl.
The balloon girl? Alright, if she comes back during this episode, you can voice her. What
I
about...
don't know who else is gonna be here.
Would you... excuse me, would you like to voice any of this guy's multi-personalities?
I'm gonna be Patches.
Patches? Okay, alright, sounds good. How can we be sure it was you who was on that stage? Are you asking whether it could have been some imposter? What is this, Among Us? I guess so. Unlike a big arena, a Rakugo theater is a cozy little place. It would be hard to fool an audience in such an intimate setting, don't you think? Yeah, I guess you're right. Good. I'm glad we could clear that up, because I guess you could say... the entire audience was my witness. I couldn't figure out how to really differentiate their voices very well, so... Except for Patches. Patches is a little easier. Was there anything special about the stage or your performance that you can tell me? For example, were the lights dimmer than usual? Were there any problems or accidents? Not a thing. Everything was the same as always. Mr. Prosecutor, you questioned the audience, didn't you?
Yes, of course. Apparently, nothing seemed amiss to them, except, well, one small thing.
One small thing?
Oh, it's so embarrassing. I tried my best, really, I did. Format was a huge bust Not a single soul laughed.
Oh no.
Big
Hold it,
weird.
I bet someone laughed. Do you have any idea what went wrong? I'm not sure if it was my performance or if it was just my particular audience. Maybe it was the story I picked. But every entertainer knows that this kind of thing happens from time to time. I guess that makes sense. Still, I wonder how he could have flopped at his own commemorative show. Maybe I should dig into things a bit more. Number of audience members, what he performed? I'm gonna go for what he performed. Can you tell me which Rakugo story you performed? I could, but I'm not sure if it would mean anything to the uninitiated. Well, even if I might not get it, can't you at least try me? Alright, if you insist. The story I performed is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba. Eh? Hold on. Oh no, he goofed up. He goofed up big time. That's not what was supposed to happen. Time Soba, huh? Maybe Uendo's right. He only said the name of the routine and I'm already lost.
Ah, so you performed Time Soba, did you?
What? You know it, Prosecutor Sadmati?
In the course of my studies last night, I became familiar with a number of stories. I must say, Defense, you would do well to prepare yourself better for next trial.
Nah! Simon, what's Time Soba about? Look it up yourself.
Very helpful. Allow me to give an overview. The story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. How are you doing, sir? What can I get for you? I see I've got a seaweed pepper hanamaki soba mixed with stuffy. Oh god. I'll have a bowl of shippoku, good man.
Oh my gosh, slow down, slow down.
Like a bowl of noodles, there's no wonder. You know it, sir. One shippoku coming right up.
No. No.
It's not so great,
No.
sir. If that's so, well, that's great.
I'm gonna click.
I'm gonna. From here,
oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we need this from the beginning. Gosh dang it.
Okay, the story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. How you doing, sir? What can I get for you? I see you've got seaweed topped hanamaki soba and mixed topping shippoku soba. I'll have a bowl of shippoku, my good man. It is cold tonight, isn't it? But there's nothing like a hot bowl of noodles and soup to warm the soul. You know it, sir. One shippoku coming right up. So, how's business? Not so great, sir.
What
is that so? Well, that's great, because things can only get better from here, right? I think I messed up who was talking, but whatever.
Wait, weren't they all... I thought they were all Sadmati.
Yeah, but he was, like, doing characters. Like, the guy
was
ordering and the guy at the stall, and I feel like I messed up who was who.
I wouldn't have even bothered differentiating. I would just did it in his voice and be like, yeah, I just do the same voice for every character because I'm Sadmati. I don't know.
At least I tried.
Yeah. That was interesting, though. Wow, prosecutor.
The customer talks on and on like this. Finally, when he is done eating, he goes to pay for his soba. So how much do I owe you?
Oh no.
That'll be 60 months. I see. Sorry, but I only have small change on me. I'll count the coins in your palm, so could you hold your hand out for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what time is it? It's 9, sir. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thanks and bye.
Very well done, Prosecutor Sadmati. That was excellent.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Huh? I don't get it. What was so funny about that? Tisk, don't you see? Customer paid with coins, counting them out one by one. Then just after counting 8, he asked about the time. And the soba vendor answered with 9. Oh, now I get it. He made the vendor say 9, and then he continued counting from 10. Exactly. He cheated the soba vendor out of one mon, with his smooth talking.
One man.
The story continues with another man who saw the whole thing and tries to do the same. But he bungles the trick and ends up paying more than 16 mon for his soba. The story ends on that as a punchline. You can look up the rest of the details yourself. Or I'm sure Prosecutor Sad Monk over there would love to perform it for you after court. So, basically it's a story about a man cheating on his soba bill? That's kind of petty, isn't it?
Isn't that really all you have to say about this classic story? Time soba is such a well-known staple of Rakugo that the skill of the... Okay.
Fine, so you studied a lot. We haven't the time for a lecture detour right now, Prosecutor Sad Monk. Oh, I wanted to hear a little more, but I suppose it is off topic. Getting back to the matter at hand, Miss Sykes, the witness, stated that the story I performed called Toki Soba, otherwise known as Time Soba, would like to add the statement to his testimony. Man, all that just to add it to the testimony?
Yeah.
Should I have that statement added to the testimony? Yeah, let's just leave it out after all that.
Leave it out.
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to have it added. Very well. Oh my gosh. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Simon Blackwell standing on the defense side for once?
I love it.
I know, right?
I love staring at him.
Oh, dang.
It's what I want to say, okay? I know.
The story I performed is called Toki Soba, otherwise known as Time Soba. The story where a man cheats on his soba bill, right? Why do you think it didn't go over well? Well, I suppose I was a little nervous. There's a lot of pressure when you're the star of such an important show, you know. You nervous? I thought you'd be all calm and collected, but I guess even you can get stage fright, huh? I wanted so badly to live up to the great name of Uendo that I inherited, that I guess I overperformed a little this time. Wait, Uendo was the stage name of a former member of the Tornado School, right? That's right. The name belonged to one of Shisho's former disciples who died of illness at a young age. But wait a minute, new name like that to carry on your shoulders. I can see why you were feeling the heat, just like me. I'm carrying the weight of my entire agency on my shoulders right now. In that case, can I count on your sympathy and have you go a little easier on me?
No.
Absolutely not. But the audience has this witness. Uendo has a pretty unshakable alibi, doesn't he? You're not giving up, are you? Where's that never say die spirit you displayed earlier? Of course I'm not giving up, Simon. I just know Uendo has something to do with this case. But how will you connect him to the crime when he has an alibi as strong as that? I don't know just yet. But I'm gonna press his testimony and keep an eye out for contradictions. I wonder where the contradiction is.
I have no idea.
I'll never be able to live it down how terribly I bombed during that very important show. I guess I didn't press this one, apparently. Excuse me for asking, but do you bomb like that on a regular basis? Well, aren't you a regular rude Daisy? Hi, I'm Daisy! Do you really think a Rakugo artist who regularly bombs would get promoted? In fact, I'm known as the Tornado School's Whirl Uendo of Laughter, I'll have you know. Is that really true, Simon? That nickname is a bit of a travesty, if you ask me. But as Rakugo is solid and well received, yes. I see. But yeah, Whirl Uendo of Laughter is a big old stink bomb name, isn't it? Phew, what a relief. I thought it was just me. Dot 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 dot. I mean, Whirl Uendo of Laughter is great. Funny stuff.
I'm glad you like it.
Well, you're welcome. Okay, now we're gonna present stuff. Now we're gonna bust him of his things. Okay, that's the one. Bonk.
Bonk. Double bonk.
Uendo, isn't there something odd about the routine you performed? Odd? No, I don't think there's anything odd about it. But that's exactly what I find odd, the fact that you don't think it's odd.
What if it's even?
Who knows? What
We
if
are discussing...
What if it's non-binary?
Ooh. We are discussing the witness's alibi at the moment, defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Sadmati. The reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. Uendo, do you know what this is? No, what is it? This is an invitation to the show sent from Master Tornado to Prosecutor Blackwell. Included in the invitation is a rundown of the show's program, which clearly states that Time Soba was to be performed by Master Tornado himself. Excuse me.
I find it funny that they still call him Prosecutor Blackwell, even though he's not the prosecutor.
I know, right?
No!
Double bonk.
Dang.
Uendo, why did you perform the routine your master was scheduled to do? Well, you see, the reason for that is I killed him.
I'm drinking tea.
How do I say this? You see, let's say it was a prank.
It's a prank, bro. That's right, it was just a little joke, you see. I was trying to surprise Shisho by performing his routine before he did.
I don't know if I buy that. Was doing the victim's routine really just for laughs, or... Hey, didn't Simon happen to hear Time Soba coming from the dressing room? During Uendo's performance on stage? It seems like too much of a coincidence. Wait, can it be? What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. Oh, jeez. Stop comparing me to birds. Then cease this bird brain timidity. If something has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance. Oh, okay. I don't have a ton of confidence in this theory, but here goes. Bonk. Looks like Uendo's alibi checks out, Your Honor, but even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate, I don't even know, man, a crucial detail about this case. Why is English so hard?
I don't know, you tell me.
Are you referring to the Soba bill the man tried to skimp on in the witness's story? I'm not talking about the Rakugo story, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, but then what are you talking about, Miss Sykes? What Uendo may have been trying to deceive us about was the cause of the victim's death, the time of the victim's death, what the victim was to perform. I don't think it's the cause of death. What the victim was to perform? I'm gonna say the time of the victim's death? Hey! I don't see why it would be that, but I mean, hey.
Why would it be anything else?
Well, the first one I know it wasn't gonna be that, but like the third one seemed plausible, but I don't know. You never tried to deceive us about the time of the victim's death. What?
Phoenix!
Objection!
Objection! What gibberish! Prosecutor Blackwell even testified to the time of the victim's death.
I did look it up, by the way. You were right. Matt Mercer does
What?
voice Sadmati.
Oh yeah, I did too, but I forgot to type it in the comments. Whoops!
That's okay. I know. But he only testified that way because he and Giru had been completely taken in. You mean by the Soba Bill thing? Would you please forget about the story for a second, Your Honor? I was deceived.
Pray tell, how did Uendo manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage?
That's easy. All he had to do was use a certain prop in the dressing room. Oh, and what might that be? The prop Uendo used was... What?
Hey.
TV? Oh. This TV was used to view what was happening on the stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when you came to the dressing room, what was Uendo doing? He was performing time soba. Blast, could it be? Yes, it could, and it was. What you and Giru heard was not Master Tornado practicing his routine. It was Uendo's performance, as heard through the TV's monitor speakers. Exclamate! Wait, that's...
Schmuck. That was me.
What? No. With the TV just inside the inner door of the dressing room, it could easily be heard from the hallway outside. I swear, when things auto-advance that quickly, it's hard to be like, oh yeah, that's you.
Oh yeah, that's me.
And because we knew that Master Tornado was scheduled to perform Time Soba, we were easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at the time, rehearsing. That still doesn't explain why Bucky was in there for like 20 minutes or whatever. Yes, your knowledge of the day's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tornado? The door's in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to. Because I heard Time Soba, I just assumed it was Master Tornado. I can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game.
Yangi. All of that is mere conjecture. Where's your proof, defense?
Uendo moved the TV back when he discovered the body. Discovered the body. After all, he couldn't very well...
been discovered.
After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door. Because then someone might figure out the trick he'd been playing.
Look.
And there's one more thing about Uendo's actions that's suspicious. And that is... the fact that he flopped so badly on such an important occasion. What's so suspicious about that? Even pros slip up once in a while, you know. But I believe that this time it was intentional. Because Uendo knew it would be strange to hear laughter coming from the dressing room. Oh my! Yipes. It's all about... That's all just a bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Who said that? Was that Patches?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has two voices now.
Plus, if the voice prosecutor Blackwell and Giru heard was due to Uendo's scheming, the victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 p.m. In other words, Uendo could have killed Master Tornado himself. Doesn't explain why Bucky wouldn't have reported the body, though. Why do I feel like that's going to be argued very soon? We've got you by the stones now, Uendo, so you better confess everything.
Dot, 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 dot.
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? We demand an explanation! Dot, 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 dot. Uendo! Ugh. I confess. Wait. Oh. I was gonna say, no way. That's too quick of a court case. I tampered with the crime scene. But why, though?
Why?
Whoa.
Is it the defense's claim that Uendo Tornado is the true murderer in this case?
Excuse me. If you tamper with the crime scene, then we have at least to consider him a suspect. Hold it! Now wait just 1 minute. Yes, I admit to messing with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho. Then why do you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What?
If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you.
What can it be this time?
Uendo had absolutely no reason to murder Taifu Tornado. After all, why would Uendo kill the man who recognized his skill and promoted him?
Oh, well, his motive was, he just hated his guts.
He just felt like it.
Good sport, you know? I can't think of a single thing.
It appears you are also not aware of one other fact.
And that is...
that the accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. Is it not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at that time?
What? Nobody told me Mr. Wet had also gone there before 4 p.m.
We were only discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think to mention it. But now that you have made the time period before 4 p.m. relevant...
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
So you really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you?
Well, it was all very sudden, and, why did you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon?
Because he felt like it.
Don't you give me that look. And just so you know, Bucky never told me he had visited the Master before 4 p.m. either. Ah! This sort of thing is exactly why that prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared.
It's true, though.
Defense will stop squabbling this instant. Sorry, Your Honor. Prosecutor Saad Mahdi, please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Look at the scroll. Defense, you know of the soba-making implement in the dressing room, correct?
Is he talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? You speak of the large bowl that is used to mix buckwheat flour and water. A long rolling pin and the special knife that is used to cut the dough into noodles.
Precisely. These tools all came from the accused's soba shop.
You mean they didn't belong to Master Tornado?
Saweet had visited the dressing room to give the victim a soba-making lesson. And that visit was before 4 p.m. I'm afraid that after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles...
Butterflies.
He committed the act of murder.
I noticed the butterfly in case 3 versus the butterfly in case 4 is different.
It is?
Yeah, this one's like a see-through butterfly. The one in case 3 was a regular butterfly, like, not see-through.
Well, maybe because he's not a Khura'in.
So they only get those butterflies in Khura'in?
I mean, I guess they're native there, and he just has a see-through one.
Summons the spirit of a butterfly.
Yeah, he can do that. He's a monk.
Was it that transparent one in case 2 as well? I'm wondering if they changed the butterfly every case and we just never noticed.
I don't know.
But wait, that doesn't add up. If Mr. Wet killed the victim before 4 p.m., why would he return to that room at a later time? Hold it.
Hold up.
It's Edgeworth. Oh, no.
No.
This would be such a random case for Edgeworth to make an appearance in.
Yeah.
Wet soba, your kit and caboodle. I forgot how I voiced them, honestly. When it comes to noodles. Oh my. Hiya, Miss Chickadee. Heya, Simey. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked noodles. Oh. This guy needs to stop getting drunk, I swear. Mr. Wet! Yesterday, I brought noodle-making tools to the dressing room at around 2 p.m. That's when Mr. Tornado ordered uncooked soba noodles to stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. And they all got stolen. That's why the fridge is empty.
Rip.
He only had one serving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more. One serving of noodles in the fridge, but I thought the fridge was practically empty. Anyway, the whereabouts of the missing noodles isn't all that important now. Yet. You ran into me and Giru when you came back to deliver the uncooked soba, correct? That's right, Shimey. I made time out of my busy day to deliver him the noodles. And you know what? He ignored me when I called him from the inner doorway. He just kept mumbling Rakugo lines for ages, so I got mad and went back to my soba shop. Ah, so that's why you got mad. If what he's saying is true, then there's no way he could be the murderer. Wait. Excuse me, let me see that again. Oh. Okay. I swear I'm telling the truth, Miss Chicken. Whoa. Bailiff, quick, get this man to the infirmary!
And don't let him out. Don't let him escape.
Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honor, please accept the statements Mr. Wet made just now into evidence.
Objection.
No. I believe the accused's statement about going to the room at around 2 p.m. is true. For it falls within the victim's estimated time of death.
That opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4 p.m. That's some critical information.
Yes, Your Honor. But other than that one point, Mr. Wheat's statements are dubious and without proof.
Objection.
I'll prove it. But they are the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here. He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either.
No, Simon. You're supposed to be on our side.
Well, I understand the defense's feelings on this matter. This court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. Now what do I do?
I trust you have no further objections, defense. At last, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the Twilight Realm.
Silence.
Bonk. What are you yammering on about, Prosecutor Sad Monk? We still have something we need to question Uendo about. We do? Like what? Well, don't just stand there. But we don't have any evidence left to present. Have you forgotten already? Isn't there still a hidden witness you have yet to question? A hidden witness? Oh, that's right. We'll question the victim himself with spirit channeling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Go.
Your Honor, there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. Oh, and what is this bit of unfinished business? We haven't finished discussing this issue related to Uendo. Uendo's alibi, the time soba story, Owen. We still have to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, the one named Owen. Are you suggesting that this fourth personality of Uendo might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. Told you we don't know anything about this Owen. Look, Uendo, I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have one for all we know. Come clean now, Uendo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen.
That's enough! The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Bravo! You tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Hee.
Hey, Patches! If you claim you don't know Owen, when you really do, that's tantamount to perjury. If you want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story.
Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor, witness. You will be tainted with his evil.
Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is?
I exercise my right to remain silent.
What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you?
Shut up! I will remain silent and that's it.
Patches, you fool, stay out of this. Ha ha ha! I always like when he goes in those laughing fits.
Yeah.
Patches is not the brightest bulb in that box you call a noggin, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I will remain silent is proof that he does know about Owen. There it is again, Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactic. I'm sure glad he's on my side today. I know, right?
You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor! You are leading the witness! Witness, there's no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning.
Your Honor, Uendo is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question this witness about the existence of Owen. I suppose suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well, I will allow the defense to proceed.
Look. Polkunka.
Oh no, not
Meanwhile-
Polkunka.
Meanwhile, Kratos is dying from the cough.
As usual. About Owen. I never met any personality named Owen. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic.
Yeah, so we definitely notice if a personality like that showed up.
How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture?
How dare you!
Oh no. Wow, how am I supposed to deal with the testimony of 3 personalities? You just do. Unless you can prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over. You best heck your courage to the sticking place and attack their testimony head on. Alright, I will. Just stop piling the pressure on me.
I forgot that screw was a bad word too.
It is.
Ooh.
Depending on the context.
I see.
Like put a screw in the wall? That's not a bad word. I have to draw out some info, anything to drag Owen out in the open. Cross-examination. About Owen. I've never met any personality named Owen. Oh, yeah? I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Nope. Alright. And as you can see, this is way earlier. You know, I just realized, like, even if we tried to play this off of September 1st, we wouldn't be able to hide it officially.
Or you could have just not saved.
Yeah, I could have either not saved, or I could have set my computer time for a day ahead. No. I didn't want to do that.
You gotta commit to the bit.
Lying is bad, everyone. Don't lie. Just be honest. Like I said, we were going to record this tomorrow, but, you know, I was up early today. Weather's supposed to be bad tomorrow morning anyway, so you know what? Just do it today. Easier that way. Matt, huh? Is that how you experience each other? Like people meeting on the street? Yeah, we also decided to do it earlier today as well because, you know, last time we did this, Phoenix got really tired by the end, so we wanted to get it done a little earlier. He got tired by the end, and my stream got delayed by like 4 hours, so...
Whoops.
I think it was a little better for both of us if we just do it earlier in the morning.
Well, for me it's still evening, but yeah.
Well, morning for me, evening, earlier in the evening for you.
Yeah.
Met, huh? Is that how you experience each other, like people meeting on the street? Well, It's more like all three of us are always here. And the personality that's most suited to the moment is the one that comes out. So when you're out, Uendo, what are the other two doing?
When our turn will come, right?
So we stand by and listen. So that means all three of you share the same memories? I never really thought about it, but I guess that's right. I see, thank you. Please continue. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. Patches, can I have a word with you, please?
Why, hello, you rang.
You said at first that you didn't know anybody named Owen, but then you exercised your right to remain silent. Were you afraid of committing perjury? Excuse me.
Well, you see...
I'll take over from here if you don't mind. Listen, I hate to say it, but Patch is about as smart as a sack of rocks. If you grow him with a bunch of highfalutin words, he's going to want to keep silent. I see. So looking after loose-tongued Patches is your role, is it, Miss Kisagawa? What?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but anyway... I do know that Patches was just flustered, and that's why he decided to remain silent.
We're always aware, so we'd definitely notice if a personality like that showed up.
Oh yeah? What if for some reason you three were unconscious at the time of the incident? The three of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? What would happen? I'm not even sure what you mean. I mean, you three share the same memories, right? What if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from yours? Maybe Owen emerged when you three are unaware of or unconscious. Ugh. Objection. You sweating?
Instead of speaking as if the fourth personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove his existence first.
Wait a second, only I'm allowed to make suggestions around here.
No.
Well,
no, Hart.
Well, we've already seen three personalities, a fourth wouldn't be a stretch. Sadmati said the evil suggest word.
You dishonor the victim in this court by jumping to such conclusions without proof.
Have you ever heard these old sayings, Prosecutor Sadmati? What happens twice will happen thrice. If you see one, there are likely 30 in your home. What? I'm basing my theory on such premises. Comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girly? I mean, I saw one cockroach like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and I haven't seen another cockroach since, so...
Oh god, I never want to see a cockroach. No.
I hate
no.
cockroaches. So bad.
Yeah. But how do you intend to prove it? How will you prove that all three personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all of this talk is merely empty speculation.
Well, Don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that could render Uendo and the others unconscious. Simon's right, I can't back down now. For my client, Mr. Wet, I have to. Wait! Mr. Wet? Let me rest. Maybe if I were to lump of regular flour to udon noodles. And I'm fresh like my soba, and you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles roll.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh. He's blacked out. Mr. Wet, falling unconscious. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. Miss Sykes, you have proof to back up your theory. Do I?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna say no for right now. I'll come back to that later.
No, you.
I'm afraid not, Your Honor. Of course you do, Athena. Have another good look at the crime scene photo. Oh, okay. Something that could have made the three of them lose consciousness. Was there anything like that in the dressing room? Was there?
Maybe.
How come after everything that happened in Dual Destinies, I mean, Simon's free, he's back in the real world and stuff, but yet he still looks like he hasn't gotten an ounce of sleep in the last 5 years.
I mean...
You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't get any sleep either, and you weren't even in prison, so...
I could sleep, I'm sure Simon got way less, though.
He just doesn't need sleep.
What could have made
It's
him
his
go
look now.
Oh.
It's his style.
He's got a good style, I guess. The style of I got no sleep in the last 72 hours. I don't know what would even be in this photo that would make someone go unconscious. I mean, what, the flower? I mean... Oh. Wait a second. You know what? No, I think I got an idea now.
You do? You do?
I'm gonna keep that thought to myself for right now.
No,
it's not the flower, though. It's not the flower.
Tell me.
No.
Do it.
Later.
Meanie.
Too bad. Since nobody involved in this case is named Owen, we have to explore the possibility that he's a hidden fourth personality of yours. After all, the card reads Owen the Fourth. How can you be so sure that that's what the cards really mean? What else could they possibly mean? Well, for example, Owen the Fourth hitter? Who in the world is that? He's a baseball player, a really great one too. Owen Gonzalez, 36 years old. He's a clean-up fourth place hitter, of course. 36-year-old is pretty old for well, I mean, I know you don't know baseball that well, but like, if you're number 4 in a baseball lineup, that means you're a pretty good hitter. But like, usually your best hitters will hit like 3rd or 4th. And if you're 36 years old, well, geez, you're pretty old at that point. So if you've got to be fighting Father Time pretty well to still be a 4th place hitter at 36. That's your baseball lesson of the day.
Thanks.
No problem. Such a famous baseball player was there hanging around in the theater. He would have drawn a lot of attention to himself, don't you think? Well then, oh, how about this?
Maybe it will...
Confusing testimony.
Yeah. Maybe it means in 4th. Like, I owe in 4,000.
ION 4000? I mean, this isn't Pokemon that we're talking about here, is it?
Or maybe it is.
And who is this mysterious N person? I don't know, Athena, maybe you should play Pokemon Black and White.
He has green hair.
What? N isn't a person. Yeah, he is.
But he is.
It was Shisa's favorite hobby shop, Enjoy. He was a huge model train collector. I see. You don't think that N guy from Pokemon is actually named N, do you? I mean, that's got to stand for something, you would think.
I mean, he has a name, but it's pretty long and I don't remember.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he has a canon name, but
Well, now I need to look
don't
into
ask
that.
me what it is.
Does it start with N?
I'm gonna look it up.
Maybe he owed the hobby shop some money, so he left a note to remind himself. And Karuta cards on the table? Shisha worked in mysterious ways.
Okay. So his name is Natural Harmonia Gropius.
What?
Yeah, like I said, it's long. It's like 3 names.
That's not even
And it's
like
not...
that's not even like a real name. That's just like a code name or something. I don't even know.
I mean, I guess.
The heck even? If that's his real name, then I feel sorry for the kid. No wonder he goes by N.
I would too, at that point.
Jeez. Are you even taking this seriously? I'm being completely serious. The point is Owen the Fourth can mean just about anything. Arng! I suppose you're right. I guess I better approach this from a different angle. I should have figured that he's not going to just give in like that. There's gotta be some sort of key to unlocking Wendo's fourth personality. Personality? I can't wait to see who will slip up first. But it better not be... Excuse me. Better not be you. Well, it won't. And if I can't find any inconsistencies, there's always one thing to do, and that's press. I've never met any personality named Owen. Wait. Oh, wait. Did I just start over from the beginning? I did.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoops.
So where was the testimony that had the... Do you have proof of this? This one?
I think, yeah.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Danke. Gotcha.
Objection. Show me the proof.
Many objections.
Show me the proof, you putrid lawyer.
How dare you?
Get out of my sight.
Still waiting for them to elaborate on the whole Apollo Sadmati thing. That was a little bit of an unexpected thing when that happened a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we already knew that from Case 2, but I mean, just the fact that they grew up together was even weirder. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yes, Your Honor, I do! The proof is right here in this crime photo. It is. In that case, please point out what supports your theory. This most likely is what caused Uendo to lose consciousness. It would be this bottle of alcohol. This is probably what made Uendo lose consciousness. Yeah, that's totally definitive proof right there. Probably.
Probably, maybe.
Ah, yes, the sake. And isn't it just like Master Tsunade? What?
Did you seriously just say sake?
It's sake, it's not sake, darn it. And isn't it just like Master Tornado to pick up a fine brand like Camel? It's called Camel? Sake? Oh, you mean rice? Rice? Did I say rice?
Rice wine.
Oh, rice wine. Like rice wine? Oh, please don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated. And it's not even wine. Silly girl. I must agree, you need to become more cultured, Athena.
Yeah, Kratos, become more cultured.
I don't want to. Tomato, tomato, it's made of rice, and people get drunk from drinking it, right? Apparently. It's called sake, end of story. Fine, sake it is, then. Ay caramba. Everybody's so touchy about these things.
Me too, Athena. Me too. Well, more black hole.
I recall I almost went Athena right there. I recall Master Tornado would often have a drink or two before performing. First we have deep-voiced Emma, then we're gonna have high-pitched Blackwell. Oh boy.
Nothing's right anymore.
He said it made him more eloquent. Drinking too much of this stuff can make one lose consciousness, though, of course.
Also, it's kind of funny. It's like the second episode I'm here, and it's not a Phoenix Wright case yet again. We're lucky.
I know, right?
I swear to God, I'm always so confused during the premieres. When you're like, Phoenix this, Phoenix that, and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, like what? Excuse me?
What? Kratos? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Oh man, if I just recorded a bunch on Monday and weather had been cooperative on Wednesday, then, I mean, you know, could have happened. But no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally recorded one episode on Monday, and, of course we got a freaking tropical storm, or the remains of a tropical storm coming up on Wednesday, so that's going to be delivering all sorts of bad weather. Can't record during that, obviously, because what if the power goes out? So what if the weather's so bad that, like, power goes out and then you lose the recording? Like, you can't let that happen now.
Yeah.
What if I get electrocuted from a lightning strike nearby? You never know.
Oof. Rip.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I can witness your death, like, live.
Oh boy.
Live on video.
That'd be rough. And no one would experience it because, you know, you'd be the only one to experience it because that video would never go up, obviously.
Oh god, then I'd be in your Discord and write like, oh yeah, by the way, Kratos died. He got
Kratos died
electrocuted.
mid-recording. Whoops.
And then the Discord would be like, no way.
I don't
and I'd be
believe
like,
it.
no way. But I'm serious.
It did happen. I have the proof. It's called my eyeballs and my ears. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
And that'd be bad. And look, there were 2 glasses on the table. Yuendo, I believe your master offered you some sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your 4th personality, Owen, emerged. No. I drank sake? Oh, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth, you see. So yes, we did accept a sugary red bean bun. Red bean bun? Since we really dislike sake, we said no. Thank you to that.
Believe it or not, we were real weak when it comes to booze. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out.
So you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What? But that can't be right. Defense demands that the glasses be examined right away.
Amateur, did you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale.
Don't tell me.
There was no traces of the witness having touched either of the glasses, naturally.
Right, of course. Miss Sykes, would you like the witness statement to add to his testimony? Yes, please, Your Honor. Very well. I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. Uh-huh, sure you didn't. So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch the glass that Master Tornado offered, correct? Yes, that's correct. That's right. Maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient? I don't recall doing anything like that. He doesn't recall doing it. Doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. Let's take another good look at the evidence. So we didn't drink any sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. That kind of answer is exactly why Sad Monk keeps insulting you. Now use your head. Excuse me. This is why I have to keep clearing my throat. I feel like if I don't do it, I'll lose my voice or something slowly.
No, not the voice.
There are countless ways Unendo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking it. That's kind of part of the reason why I cough so much too. So like if I don't cough or clear my throat, it's like if my voice is gonna go. Well, I don't know about the countless part, but nothing. Give it some thought and you'll figure something out. So the witness must have had something that contains sake. Is there anything in the court record that hints at something like that? Let's find out.
What if there isn't?
I guess we are guilty of crimes, then. And that's
We're
no
guilty
good.
of the bad. You did the bad, you're guilty.
Very, very bad. Victim was making soba noodles from scratch and dressing in the room. Is covered in soba flour. There are 2 drink cans in the fridge. The TV can be used to monitor the room. Nope. Nothing says there. Excuse me, suffocation. Nothing was found in the lungs. Found in the victim's possession is the deed for the soba shop. The deed holder's bucky wet. Nope. And inside blah 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 blah. Nope. Confirmed live at 4 p.m. Bucky entered the room at 4:10. Well, this is kind of irrelevant data at this point. Discovered the victim's body upon entering the room after Bucky left. When Bucky came to the theater, Giru was outside feeding her dog. Nope, none of this does anything. Richard cars in the victim's dressing room. They originally spelled out Owen the Fourth as shown. So none of this shows. Oh? Wait. Wait.
Maybe you need some water.
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't really help either, unfortunately. The camel thing, though. Yeah,
But hydration.
Said the drink was called Camel too, so Boom. This shows what most likely made Uendo lose consciousness.
What? That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish?
I'm not hungry, and my head feels just fine, thank you very much. I do try to drink a little water when you're reading lines anyway, just to keep up on the water intake.
Keep up the hydration.
Oh yeah, stay hydrated, everyone. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it?
Exactly is your point, Defense.
This faint design here reminds me of this paper, the paper from... Yup, it's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju beans by the victim on the floor.
Beans.
Uendo, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right? Well, yes, that's right. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Uendo, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious. The bean bun? But how? Because those buns contain a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. A punchy secret ingredient? Yes! The design of the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does? The design of the object matches that of the manju box's wrapping paper. Whoa. It's very true. Very true.
Indeed.
The camel pattern is the same as the one for the camel brand's sake. Whoa. So just as Uendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se. But he did eat some.
Impossible.
Uendo had a camel brand bean bun. Red bean bun. I don't know.
Beans. Beans.
Yes, indeed. Which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients. So, the defense is claiming that Uendo passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun. To allowed a fourth person named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? I like Athena's objection theme in this game.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't remember what it was like in the last game, but it's good in this game.
I think it's the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
I swear it sounds different. I don't know. Of course, I can't really even hear Simon's theme correctly because I think it uses both speakers and I only have access to one.
No.
So it sounded really weird to me, honestly. Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly what I'm claiming. Whoa. But there's one thing that bothers me. I suppose I could always just make it like, I could always just do this. Oh wait, no, that's not a thing in this game. A lot of games usually have like a mono or stereo setting, but I guess this one doesn't have that.
Huh, interesting.
So I could flip it to mono and then I'd be able to hear all the instruments. Assuming, I don't even know if this one's missing any instruments from the right speaker, but I mean, eh.
I mean, yeah, the bass is on the right.
Oh, it is? Okay, then I am missing something then.
Yeah.
I thought it just sounded different in this game. Guess not.
We cleared up that mystery.
To be fair, I haven't exactly listened over any of the episodes yet from this case, but I usually do that before the premieres come out. I'll I'll schedule it and then like, oh, okay, that's what it sounds like or something. Or I hear it during the premiere. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Alright, well that clears that up anyway. When the alcohol content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed, in order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specially made to retain much of the alcoholic content as possible. What kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass up from eating a simple manju. You're the one who said you were a lightweight. How about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor? Isn't forcing someone to have alcohol illegal?
I don't know. Laws don't exist.
You would think, anyway. Hold on 1 second. Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well, I will allow a test. Oh, will you now? Thanks, Your Honor. Simon, go buy us some camel manju on the double. And don't forget to get me one too, okay? Why not just use the ones that are in the victim's room? Unless they're not there anymore. Why must I? And while you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will get one for me as well. I want to get drunk on the stand.
Yeah.
Tisk, I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. Oh yeah, he exists. But just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. Also, he's not gonna go get it himself.
Sly little bird.
And all you had better pay me back. Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. What a shame. Now then, let us adjourn until the manju arrives by Carrier Hawk. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns.
Honestly, I want that hawk.
I know, right?
Sounds so convenient.
It's very smart.
Yeah.
It knows how to get things done.
Birds are cool.
They are. Save the game, yes please. We're gonna save on the same one as before, of course.
Imagine if we would be hiding the fact that it's still August and you wouldn't save, and that would be really suspicious.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like saving today.
Nah. What? We've played for 2 hours? Nah, not saving this.
Heck with that. I'll just sneak in some save states and no one will notice. Actually, would you notice I put the save state thing up? Hold on. Do you see anything if I pop it up?
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, then you wouldn't even notice it either, actually. May 13th. Go on.
I couldn't tell you guys. Sorry. I can't expose them, no.
Rip. May 13th, District Court, courtroom number 4. I mean, if you guys think I just use only the in-game save, you are sadly mistaken. Oh, I forgot about that too. Now the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session. Yeah, every episode I do try to use a save state just in case something goes wrong with the recording and I might need to re-record it or something. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully nothing goes wrong with this recording.
Well, I'd be mad.
We've gone 30 episodes and then some. I mean, you count Super Mario was the same way, actually. I had to do save states Wait, no. Yeah. No, I don't know. Everything I've had to record with OBS hasn't had to be re-recorded yet, so we're good.
You, yeah.
Go on, Uendo, eat up.
Delicious manju.
Chomp, chew, nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Munch. Gulp, that was delicious.
Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake.
Don't tell me that he ate it too. Everyone trying to get drunk on this case here?
Yeah, yet I hardly think anyone could pass out from eating something like this.
What's the matter, Uendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... I mean, it could never. Less bleeding, more eating, witness. Fine, whatever. Chomp, chomp, gulp. Pass out. Whoa. See, I told you it don't affect me in the slightest.
So many drunk people in this trial.
I know, right?
We might be a lightweight, but come on, nobody that, like...
Seriously, nobody gets drunk off of one little bun. Except for you. Yes! Exposed! I thought he was coming up with gray hair for a second there. Owen? Whoa.
Although...
It looks like it worked! Oh my, witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
Oh. Sniffle.
Dot dot dot? Dot dot dot?
Dot dot dot.
Oh, it's Owen.
Sniffle, my name is Owen. I'm 5.
What? Also, I just realized that none of the split personalities are even listed on here.
No, how rude.
You're 5 years old?
Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me off.
So he's Uendo's 4th personality.
I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim.
What if he does?
And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Weak.
What if that's all an act, though? Oh!
It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Uendo's personalities can be the killer.
Eek! Where can I even go from here?
Shisho, sniffle.
Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened?
Auntie. What a scary lady.
Never thought I'd hear Athena say that anyway. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please with sugar on top?
Hey. Shisha was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho. Sniffle.
Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense a sadness so pure it's heart-rending, but no discord. Prosecutor Sanmati is right. Owen isn't the killer. But then don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we learned so far. Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado. Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then who did it? Or wait, then who did it? Athena does a pretty good Simon impression.
Yeah.
Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure out anything out? Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than the true killer. Wet noodle number 3. Uendo's 5th personality?
Gotta collect them all.
Wet noodle number 3, what? He can't have a 5th personality in him, can he? I can't imagine that.
Why not?
The true killer. Jeez. That scared me though. I believe the person who laid out the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tornado.
How quickly you move on to a new target when your own theory proves false. You pull kunkan, none.
I don't know what a polkunkin is, but I know I'm definitely not one. Before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
No.
Well, too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway. Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you were bluffing, I won't go easy on you. I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered? Let's see. I believe they implicated defendant Bucky Wet. That's right. But then we found out that the message originally read Owen the Fourth. Which implicates implicated the young boy Owen. Exactly, and the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo. Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. Ugh. I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. He confessed to tampering, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen Fourth message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. Really, there is no 4th personality, it's just the 3 of us in here. Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us.
Oh, sniffle.
But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hurting a fly. Let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And if somebody else is the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. Whoa.
Whoa.
I see. That does make sense.
No, I object.
That's impossible.
This is naught but conjecture, composed of half-truth and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim?
It was a defendant!
It was Simon Blackwell.
I believe Owen might, oh my gosh, might know something about that.
I mean, he has experience in murdering people.
Oh jeez.
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old, no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent.
But
your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize when it's time to let go, and I saw it. I saw Shisho getting...
Owen! You do know something, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sanmati?
Oh, I disagree. Nook.
It's alright, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. Witness testimony. I saw it.
It's time. Shisha was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisha's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared, I passed out.
Blood? This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder? Oh, and can you tell us anything else about what you saw?
I was so scared, Sniffle. Oh, so scared, Sniffle.
Owen! His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Is he alright?
No, I'm not alright.
No. His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. Will do, Your Honor. I better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto.
Therapy.
Therapy hype. 100%. Let's see. Oh, it's the sadness going crazy.
I'm so sad. Shisha was standing with a knife in his hand.
Let's see. There's the knife. And then there's Shiso himself. What?
Blood was dripping onto Shisha's face, getting it all red.
How? Blood, maybe.
I couldn't move at all.
Owen and only Owen.
Only one Owen.
Owen makes himself sad.
Oof. I was so scared, I passed out. I like this music though.
Yeah, this music's always nice. It's the same one from Dual Destinies, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would have to assume the obvious answer would have to be the blood, right?
What about the knife though?
Not the blood, then probably the knife second anyway. There's literally only 4 things to present to, so I mean...
Yeah. Not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face.
Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, the victim was standing upright. How could blood drip down onto his face?
As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up.
Erg! I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon? I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. Huh? What thing? The thing you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about? I thought he was going to say bluffing.
Rotate your thinking about.
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around? Close enough, Simon. Close enough.
He wants to rotate.
I like rotating things. Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. No, it isn't. Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute. What? You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate just might work perfectly after all. Come again? All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been... lying on the floor? Doing a handstand? Press flat against the wall? Lying on the floor, I would assume.
Nah.
Whoa.
I think he was doing a handstand.
You know, these episodes seem to be pretty lucky so far. I've yet to get any strikes in the episodes you've been present.
Yeah, which is making me sad, so I can't be mad at you.
I I don't even know if I should spoil the episodes that came before this. I don't think I will. I mean, you can see I at least got one strike anyway.
That is true. I can still yell at you from the premiere, I guess.
Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all of his visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees. And... this means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. And which mystery is that? The mystery how the blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It was much easier to imagine how that could have happened if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding on the Master Tornadoes from somewhere up above him.
I remember now. Somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho.
Whoa, 70%.
Damn.
So trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back.
This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead, perhaps?
Hair forehead.
Yeah.
Where's Clavier Gavin in this game, I swear.
I need him.
Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, and yes. I want an Ace Attorney game where it's like an old time's sake game where just bring back all the old prosecutors for like one case each. Like have Edgeworth do a case, have Francisca do a case, and then Godot comes back, and then Clavier.
Manfred von Karma.
I mean, that would be like an epic finish. Like, hey, Manfred von Karma never actually died, and he's back out of jail and like ready to prosecute another perfect case. You know, like, oh no.
Oh, and the one from Investigations 2, the best day.
That'd be adding a lot of cases. I was just thinking like just do 5 cases, something like that. But I mean, Manfred wouldn't be realistic, obviously, because I mean he's I assume confirmed dead. I mean, we never saw the body, but I mean.
Yeah, I think he got executed or something.
Probably. Not to mention he's freaking old, so I mean he could have died of old age too. If he wasn't executed. True. But yeah, I was just thinking like have one with Edgeworth, have one with Francisco, one with Godot, one with Clavier, and then one with Simon Blackwell. And like, you know, okay, we don't have to have San Madi, so since he was the most recent prosecutor, you know, he got a lot of love. Can bring him back in like another compilation game. Oh jeez, that was my alarm clock going off.
Oh. I was wondering.
I forgot I didn't turn that off.
What about the prosecutor you don't know yet? In a certain great Ace Attorney game.
That's a spin-off though. Isn't it?
I mean, technically, yeah, I guess.
It's a spin-off that's basically like a mainline Ace Attorney game. I don't know.
And it's like, yeah.
I wouldn't know since I haven't played it, so maybe in the near future.
Maybe.
Maybe indeed. Let's see. I see. So that's that's you. I think you already read it too.
Maybe. But if I recall correctly, the accuser has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not?
I wonder.
Look at this drunk man. That injury of Mr. Weeds is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, my alarm going off kind of threw me off guard for a bit there, because I was like, wait a second. Because normally I set my alarm for like noon when the premiere is supposed to be starting, and then I looked at the time, I was like, wait, that's not the normal time.
We still got a bit.
Yeah, kind of forgot about that. It's like, are we going over? Oh no. Why?
No.
Whoa.
Rotating the camera. It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of.
No! Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out of control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead.
Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on.
Objection. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason. Well, that lawyer did her best, but all the signs point to the defendant's guilt. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. Do you feel that this game has probably the most gallery talk out of any game in the series?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've never seen this much before. I can't recall Dual Destinies that clearly, but I remember from the past Let's Plays I did on the first game and Apollo Justice that they didn't have that much gallery speaking, because I don't remember using the Colette voice that much.
Did they have any at all?
I feel like it was very little, if assuming there was any at all.
Like, definitely not in the first game.
I can't recall the second or third game that well, but I don't think they had that much either.
Maybe in Apollo Justice?
No, it didn't. It definitely didn't, because
No.
I know I definitely had Colette voice for the gallery, but I didn't get to use it that much. The most I got to use it was literally in that April Fool's episode that happened.
That never happened. We deny its existence.
Yeah. I really, really don't want to back down, but...
Silence.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence? I wouldn't say that, it's just... Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You mean you believe me, ma'am? Of course, no matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. That's not the very end yet. Were those just empty words? Of course not, it's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck in that line of thinking? I'm gonna grab you and blah. That's a weird angle. That's a new animation too. Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky? I'm his Ms. Chickadee lawyer. Then do your duty and believe in him to the very end. I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer. Look into those angry eyes. And he's depending on me.
Pretty hot though. Pretty hot. I mean, I just gotta say how it is, you know?
I know, right? Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom. Defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor. I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Soba. Yeah, I got it. Defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session. Oh yeah, we weren't done with that. I know, right? Owen, would you be alright with that? I completely forgot we didn't finish the therapy session, actually.
Okay. So somebody was sitting on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head. And smooshing something into Shisho's face.
That's funny. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice. I don't see any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either. Ah, so that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something that he's being very vague about in his testimony. You can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence. You should be able to move forward from there. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. Just update the mood matrix with the new information and then we'll be ready to go. So you need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh? Uh-oh. Here we go.
Rotate.
Shisho
had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing something into his face.
Smooshing something in his face?
Smoosh. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out.
So now let's see what Owen is feeling uncertain about. It should manifest as something Owen isn't being specific about. What's the matter? Is this too tough for you? It's probably the smooshing thing. No, I'm thinking, so stop distracting me. I think I can guess what Owen is uncertain about. I just don't know which piece of evidence will pull the info I need to the surface. Can't solve this with a rigid thought process. Try kneading your mind as well. Kneading my mind? It's not Sobado, you know. Looks like you've learned a thing or two about making soba, at least. You think? I've only been hearing about it all day today. Well, even with that tiny bit of knowledge, you ought to be able to find your answer. That's Simon. He figured something out again, hasn't he? And what does the soba making process have to do with what Owen is unsure about? Interesting. The soba making process, huh? Huh. Yes, he's pressing the invitation into his face.
What if he pressed the attorney's badge into his face?
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What if he was pressing the deed in his face? Oh god.
Or the autopsy report. Even though he wasn't dead yet.
He's pressing the attorney's badge in his face. Oh god. Wait, how did he take my attorney's badge?
No.
What
if it was Apollo and he pressed the attorney's badge into his face?
That would be something. Oh no, what could it be though? Bag of flour maybe? I mean, all the flour just kind of popped up out of nowhere, right? I mean, I don't know. The picture?
Objection!
Bonk.
Bonk.
Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon right here in the crime scene photo. Wait, it can't be the flour though, because wouldn't there be flour in his lungs?
Fortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during the investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see?
You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. It no longer looks the way it was when it was a weapon? This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face. It no longer looks the way when it was...
What could it be?
Could it be the...
Think, Kratos.
Could it be the bowl?
Kratos, think. You can do this. Think. Activate that brain cell.
But... what would be pressed into his face?
I mean, it would be smooshed, right? Smooshed.
I don't see how it could be that. I don't even see how it could be that, honestly. Or this.
I mean, it was smooshed, and we've been talking about kneading, and we've been talking about noodles.
I mean, I am
talking about...
I mean, that might be a few too many hints there, but I think I was leaning towards the bowl anyway, but Like maybe the soba got prepared afterwards. Didn't that get mentioned actually? That might have been. I'm just gonna go with that. Frick! Are you kidding me? Ah! It's right here in the photo. I thought it had good logic behind it anyway. I don't know. You really think that's what the murderer pressed in the victim's face? Or maybe it was right here. Or wait, maybe that over there? Stop moving a finger around and around until you get it. Huh. Athena Cykes out the judge, or tries to at any rate. Yeah, I'm not real psyched about how that went.
Even Simon is making fun of you.
I jinxed it, I swear. No. That's too extreme right there. This. Okay, jeez Louise.
Yes, I get to make fun of you. I get to make fun of you.
No.
Yes.
The wrapping paper?
Why the wrapping paper?
I don't know. Maybe the wrapping paper went on his face and he suffocated from it. I don't know.
I mean, the game itself dropped so many hints.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
I thought maybe that was blood or something. And that's
Why would the blood be smooshed into his face?
I don't know. That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant Bucky wed.
Guilty.
Ah. Oh, I'm so bad.
Oof.
Well, the only other thing I can think of that would even make even remote sense would be maybe that weird box on the right side of the table, but I don't know. That's probably wrong too, for all I know. Oh, jeez.
Maybe you should read what Simon said again. Or not.
Nah. What else could it be then? There's nothing else in this photo other than the wine or the sake. And how would that freaking kill him? I'm gonna freaking present the glass. I don't know anymore. God dang it!
What if he got bonked with the bottle?
Yeah, he totally suffocated from getting a bonk to the head.
He got bonked to horny jail.
The electric outlet, no.
No! Kratos. There isn't really anything else left that you haven't presented yet.
What do you mean?
Surprisingly enough. There's one thing, aside the power outlet, that you haven't presented yet.
The door?
No. Not the door. I feel so mean, but it's fun.
I mean, didn't I already present the bowls? Shouldn't that have been the thing for the noodles too? But that doesn't make sense! There was no freaking noodle broth in his freaking flopping there!
Yeah, maybe the noodles were dry?
I don't even know anymore. The mystery person... Jeez! The mystery person that Owen saw press soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. This game, I swear.
You're just blind.
How do they expect us to know this?
I mean, Simon literally spelled it out for you before you had to
that's why I went for the bowl!
But you shouldn't have gone for the bowl, but for the noodles.
I was like, maybe the bowl was pressed up into his face, and then just to make it look like something had happened, like maybe they made some soba noodles afterwards just to make it look convincing or something. I don't know. No.
Oops, I committed murder. Yes, let's make some soba. I grow weary of your tasteless jokes.
Cover it up with the soba, you know?
How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face.
That's what I would think too, really. Yes, I agree. Well, I disagree. There is a way soba could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? You explain your theory once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with uncooked soba noodles, balled up soda noodles, uncut soba dough. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Culprit must have used the soba before it was cut in the noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough. What? Whoa.
Whoa.
Order in the court. Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it?
Dot.
Are you alright, Prosecutor Sadmati?
No, I'm not. I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles.
Ugh! Why, you smarmy! Smarmy?
I'm smart. Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth.
Yes, Prosecutor Sanmani is smart and I'm not.
Yeah. To wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair.
Now wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit.
Oh, but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense.
Gurk! That's a very good point, Prosecutor Sadmati. Where the cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then what about the dying message? How do you explain that? Defendant wouldn't have known about Uendo's Owen personality.
Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning.
That's kind of unlikely.
Perhaps he spells out Owen's name in jest, sometimes before his murder.
That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. Here's where we arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taking together all these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. That's not true! Oh, and isn't there anything else you can tell us? Doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do.
Oh, you're scaring me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. He's a 5-year-old in a 28-year-old's body.
Well,
just tell us anything you can remember.
No, I don't want to anymore. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head.
Owen, you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So, who was it, Owen? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know who it was.
I'm picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony.
I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, Defense. Let it go and move on.
No, there's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us?
Okay.
On to the new info and run an update then. An update.
Emotions. Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand.
Info update.
He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing dough into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out.
Wait. Oh.
Ooh. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me.
Uh-huh. Wait, Happy? Well, I guess we got that one now.
Yeah.
Owen saw the real killer's face. This is an ultra-critical eyewitness testimony. He must have been so scared. Wait a minute. What's that one emotion doing in there? That was weird. It was just like kind of went back to him randomly. There
I was scared.
So
Not happy
scared.
at all, no. I was just scared. Just
Whoa.
scared. Nothing else.
I thought it was kind of weird that the sadness and surprise went down with one of the other ones, but guess who was that one? Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief.
The person he witnessed, the witness saw was no stranger. Rather, it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more.
Owen, who do you see?
That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume.
Whoa. Perfume, oh no.
Oh no.
Bucky Wet really
Bye
likes
bye.
his perfume, apparently.
It smells of
You can do it, try to remember, Owen.
oh, the smell of
Whoops. Owen! And he's gone.
well, all of them down now.
Make him drunk again so that Owen comes back. It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. The infirmary? They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial.
Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion.
What, do you think Bucky is one to wear perfume?
Why not?
What about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world.
It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses.
He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. Complimenting the accused, whoa.
Butterfly. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products.
Why
He
couldn't
is dumb.
I know, right? Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky?
What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other.
Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that?
So, the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be The accused, Bucky Wright.
Hold it! Question mark?
Question
mark? What the? Oh, he's back.
Hoi!
Hey. I never use hair products or anything with the smell. Or something like that. The smell get into the soap. Boom, check it. Yeah, check that on wet noodle number 4. Whoa. Even given the prosecute. Wait, why didn't they just give it to both of them at once instead of just like that?
He wanted to do an extra round.
Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Whatever. You think I let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see. Excuse me. I believe we have no choice but to try it, strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now, let's dig in, shall we?
Soba.
Slurp, 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 slurp. Yummy. I've never had soba before. I bet it'd be delicious.
Me neither. But I'd like to try.
Yeah, same. That was delightful. Ahem. Well, I'm satisfied with that there are no trace of hair products on or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been.
Texture's different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Khura'in called Banpoon. Banpoon. I don't know.
A bad pun? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Chilled soba, $6.80. What's your dink, Miss Chickadee? My soba's pretty good, isn't it? It's delicious, don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simon, why you always gotta be so hard on me? Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest.
Yet again.
Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of plain old weedy udon dough, you know? I'm fresh like my soba. You don't let a soba dough rest. It's about the 3 freshes of soba. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles fresh. No, not the noodles.
No.
Whoa.
And he out again.
He's just gone. Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume? It looks like you remembered something. The phrase smelly perfume remind me of a certain somebody. Oh, and who might that be? Only one person that comes to mind. Phrase smelly perfume reminded me of... I would make the assumption her? No one else here wears perfume, right? So, I mean, yeah. Giru Tornado? Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she? That fool wearing perfume at a trial like an implicator.
Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion on Gero now because of a scent. Your Honor, there's no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense.
Suppose the claims have been awfully inconsistent. But Gero could have been at the crime scene. Yes, but... we get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand.
The balloons, yes. How vulgar. His Honor's not interested in such things.
Lies.
Not at all, not at all.
Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely. Oh, wait, those balloons.
Wait.
I do believe it's appropriate to ask Giru some questions given the circumstances. There's nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Polkunka!
Not Polkunka.
Yes, Polkunka. Thank you for calling this disciple of the tornado school if I could go back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you know and love, Garu Tornado. 1, 2, balloon!
Geophysics! Woo!
Yeah!
What wonderful balloon artistry! Your Honor, please!
Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time?
Actually, I called you back for more testimony.
And I'm talked out. This case has left me completely deflated.
You don't look very deflated to me. Dot.
What? You don't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume. And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume.
Very good reason, Athena. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now?
Giro, you know about Owen, right?
Well, yes, I often played with him at Shisho's request.
So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right?
What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen?
It seems very likely to me.
You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you? The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman. Right, you don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Garu. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime.
What about knowing Owen and the perfume? Wait just 1 minute! I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony still...
Enough! Please feel free to leave, Garu.
But I'm so close, there must be
bye.
something I can do.
I'm gonna go now, bye. Well, the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
No, he's so scary.
Hoy, Giru, you're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing leaving halfway through? He's just using the same thing he did on the other guy. Uh-oh. Whoa. No, the balloon. There's a bandage on Giru's forehead. Wait, there was? I didn't even see that. So we know that Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere.
Impossible.
How did you know, Simon? I didn't. I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory will remain a groundless accusation. Your Honor, Prosecutor Saad Mahdi! The scent of perfume and injury on the forehead! These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Giru. Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting the witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado?
Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full.
Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sad Monk is saying he'll see to it that you'll never stand in the court of law again. Whoa, that's extreme.
Whoops.
I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Just whose side are you on, Simon?
His own side.
Go on, then. Into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to the witness, Giru Tornado, the defense wishes to... Why would you not indict her? I'm gonna just, for the lulz, I'm just gonna not indict her.
Maybe you like her balloons and you don't want to indict her?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't indict the balloons.
Yuri definitely seems suspicious, but what if she really isn't the culprit? Boy, you better not be getting cold feet. It's all up to you and how much you believe in your client now. So put up your dukes and fight. There's no reason for me to hold back, not if I really believe in my client. Defense wishes to formally indict Giru Tornado for the murder of Taifu Tornado. What?
Try to be merciful, but now even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. Not even. You'll have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell.
Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Giru Tornado.
Man, it's just from a silly little slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all.
What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead?
Well, what can I say? That's what's happened.
You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Giru?
But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisha was found dead.
A likely explanation.
If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist.
Whoa.
Whoa. A balloon, there you have it, an adorable little kitty.
That's a kitty?
Morgana's a cuter kitty.
I know, right?
How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me?
Giru, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art?
You suck. Don't you think I know that? You didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. Sniffle.
Oh, that's a motive right there. I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either.
Oof. So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me?
Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share these two traits.
You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you, with a twisty twist.
Whoa.
I'm a cut you witch!
And I think with that interesting little twist, I think we'll call today an episode. So...
You mean a twisty twist?
Ooh, what a twisty twist indeed. Oh boy, I actually got to start a stream in like 5 minutes.
And the premiere started already.
And the premiere started 10 minutes ago as of right now. So, yeah, I think I'll let we'll call this an episode. I'll let Phoenix get to the premiere. I'll get to the stream, and you'll have a nice day, everyone. Phoenix, thank you for joining me again for what is technically September's Tier 5, but on August 31st.
You like to believe. Yeah. Also, Akron, I'm very sorry for this episode.
If he stays up for this, he actually didn't stay up for the last time we did this. So.
I don't know. Did he watch the rest though?
I don't know. Actually, he never left a comment. So I don't know. Probably, maybe, possibly.
Still, I'm very sorry anyway.
Yeah,
I feel your pain, Akron. I feel your pain.
We had one guilty verdict, and thankfully no more than that. So. Phoenix finally got to witness a strike and a guilty verdict all in the same episode. So, whoa.
I am satisfied.
Good stuff. Everyone, we'll see you next time, or I'll see you next time. If Phoenix decides to do this in October, and I'm still playing this in October, then I guess we'll see you again in October, I suppose.
Maybe.
See you later, everyone. Have a good one. Have a objection-filled day once again, of course. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo.
Whoop.
Hello everyone, you've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.